Hi, this is the Age of Aquarius Spiritual Path Tarot reading. This one is for Day 5 AoA, also known as June 24th, 2020. Didn't get a lot of cards tonight, but they're big ones. While I was meditating prior to pulling the cards, they kept showing me, you know how when you're standing outside and it's a beautiful blue sky and the sun's right above through the trees and you're standing under some trees and you look up? They kept showing me that. I have a funny feeling they want us to get outside and look up tomorrow. Just a hunch. Because they kept repeatedly showing me that. I could see Adonai's face. I always can when I shut my eyes. You know, something really, you know, my husband does tarot readings, and he was doing a personal reading for someone, and some energy came in. He could feel it, and I could sense it. And he had been in a different room from me, and he walked in here, and it followed him into the room. And I looked over at him, I said, yeah, your friend is in here. Could feel it. Yeah. Something interesting has been happening with me. Back a few years ago, I would hear, and on and off this has happened, but back a few years ago, there was a streak of me hearing what I call calliope type music, and it wasn't coming from here. It was coming from a different dimension or something. Because I tried to locate the source of it, you know, because that's the first thing you do, rule out any other possibility. At least that's where I go, you know. Being an Aquarius, we are highly inquisitive and we want to figure out what's going on. No fear. Anyway, that's happening again. It's happened once or twice recently. Happened today. And the music, the first music I was hearing, and it's happening every time I lay down. The first thing I was hearing was something that was similar to R&B. And then the song switched. I don't know what I'm tapping into, because these are songs I've never heard. But the song switched and it went more into heavy metal. And then a few minutes later, switched into more like 80s rock. Huh. Oh no. But I'm tapping into something. Yep. But thought I'd share that with you. Interesting happenings. You know, I forgot to mention this to Nell. I was walking from our kitchen to the office, and as I passed by down the hall, I swore I saw somebody standing there. Somebody was definitely standing there. It made me back up and do a double take, you know? Anyway. Yeah. So, this is a reading to help guide all of you that are awake, aware. You know that the goddess give you a spark. And we're heading into the age of Aquarius, and destiny is calling. Many of you feel it deep down inside of you. You know it. You know. Great things are ahead. Great things. It's going to take a lot of work. But it is our destiny. No matter how bad the virus wanted to stop us, it's destiny. They can't stop it. No matter how hard they try. It doesn't stop us from being vigilant to their shenanigans, right? But so many things that I've been working on lately. Those of you that watch these videos, I do hope you watch my other channel, Divine L. A lot of things being shared there that you might find of interest. Anyway, this is supposed to help guide you all. These readings help to guide us all to know that the Age of Aquarius indeed began on June 20th. The cycle started shifting on June 20th. So we are in the Age of Aquarius now, officially, day 5. And you all should be filled with absolute utter joy in your hearts and celebrating, because we made it. A big deep sigh, big deep breath, and release. So, we'll get on with the reading for today. Underlying energy. Oh, look at there. 9 of Cups right below it. The Shining Dew. Waters and waves. This would be the Knight of Chalices. Shining Dew. You are now being given divine instruction to alchemize the elemental nature of water to enhance social charisma. Transmuted water helps you decelerate, slow down your frantic movements, find your calming center, and reflect. I've been doing that. I hope you all do too. Like I said, take a deep breath. You made it. Fluidity is the quality of being like water. As in the Taoist philosophy of Wu Wei, the Shining Dew is here to guide you toward free flow so you might roll with the waves and let the natural movements of karma take you where you need to go. That's amazing advice, because I just gave that very advice to a dear angel friend. Told her, quit fighting. It's destiny. You don't have to fight so hard. Relax and enjoy yourself a bit. The Knight of Chalices is your guide as you navigate the waters of destiny. Slowing down and achieving an inner calm will lead you to wielding incredible soft power over others, which in turn endows you with the influence you've sought to have. When this card appears in a divinatory reading, Spirit is telling you to sublimate what is deep within your psyche into the material world as creative or artistic product. Allow your soul to be visible. Let your little soul shine. Don't let nobody take your shine. Nobody. You guys have abilities and gifts. Let them shine and relax. Destiny's here and you made it. I'm very proud of all of you. Beyond what I could ever verbalize. Okay. This slot is the overall energy. Remember, this is underlying. This is overall. The convalescent. And they had this very card in the same slot yesterday. They want you guys to chill pill. Okay? Convalescent. Let me find that for you. The convalescent is the net loss after construction. This is needed rest and restoration after enduring strife. The convalescent is the spirit of nursing you back to full health. Here we see imagery reminiscent of both Key 13, the Reaper, and Key 14, the Angel, a subversion of the classical death and the maiden motif. The convalescent is a spirit of a transition phase and is present along your path when you experience affliction. This is a spirit to bring you rehabilitation after fighting battles. Fortune comes to you after you have taken time to restore both inner and outer balance in your life. And I guarantee you, this is mostly about the inner. Because what you do with your inner reflects on your outer. And remember who she is. She has the cups of hope and faith. And she's looking over you. Don't forget that. You still have your sword. But it's time to rest, meditate, find joy that you made it. Joy, peace, hope, and faith. Interesting next two cards. Highest priority, the Holy See. Major Arcana, Key 5. Master of the Arcanes. Well, that's an interesting card since it represents my husband. That's the card of Taurus, the Holy See. And it's what I'm supposed to be making my highest priority. He is the other key. Anyway, so Key 5, Major Arcana. When the Holy See appears to you, you are confronting what you have inherited and are now tasked to evaluate that inheritance with individual responsibility. This is the spirit of sovereignty over your soul purpose. When the Holy See appears to you, it is time to evaluate your material, culture, and social norms. Discern for yourself those interpretation of the arcanes is the correspondence that rings true with your divine higher genius. Interesting choice of words. The genius. The Hopi prophecy. The genius is Aquarius. When Key 5 appears to you, take care that you are not following a false prophet. Indeed. Restrain your indulgences. Restrain your indulgences. Amazing, beautiful card, is it not? That is the bull of the tetramorph. Anyway, that's your highest priority tomorrow. What to be mindful of and prepare for. Key 2, Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Sanctuary of Isis. Indeed. This is Sophia, or wisdom personified. She guides you toward the deepening and broadening of your knowledge. Aspire for scholarship to wield the power of discernment. So they're telling you to use your discernment and then wield it. and to aspire for scholarship. And use discernment, okay? The priestess is the queen of the angels. When the priestess appears to you, she instructs on the cultivation of your wisdom and intuition. The summation of choices you have made and the landscape of thoughts you have painted for yourself have taken you to the threshold of a particular path, and now is the time to venture deeper, farther. Here is the wellspring of magic. I know I continue my studies, my research. Never stop learning. Because what we're going to learn will set us free. It's amazing. Truly amazing. Nice card. Symbology. So, inner work. Know she's watching over you. Hope and faith. Deep breaths. Live in your joy. Live in the moment. Evaluate who you watch. Use your intuition and your gut. Intuition and wisdom. Don't stop searching for the truth. Don't stop. We did make it to the age of Aquarius, but our work is not done. Love you guys. Out past the moon and the stars and the cosmos and all that is. Have an absolutely grand Wednesday.